Hi, I'm Emily Hersh, and I have been a public school teacher and librarian for almost 20 years. The past 8 years, I've been known as the loyal librarian of Navarro Early College High School here in Austin, Texas. And a wonderful friend and colleague has asked me to share my thoughts about educating kids at home in our current situation, which I'm doing too here with my own kids who are 10 and 7. First thought is that our kids could receive zero academic instruction between now and next school year and be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So take a deep breath and don't sweat it. But if there's one skill you'd like to work on with your kids that will benefit them the most in all academic areas and be relatively easy to work on, it would be reading. Because kids become better readers simply by reading. No worksheets that make them find the main idea, anything like that. Forget it. Just reading. All reading is good reading, so let them read what they want. Fiction, nonfiction, magazines, comic books, graphic novels, audiobooks. Yes, listening to a book counts as reading. Let them read books that are too hard, too easy, that they've read a million times before, because reading begets more reading. If all they want to read right now is every Captain Underpants book and read them again and again, it's okay. One day soon, they will mature as readers and move on to other things. Reading will benefit them beyond just the skill of reading itself. They learn the information that they're reading in the books, right? Plus, research shows that kids learn to be kinder, more empathetic, and more emotionally intelligent just by reading books. Who doesn't want their kids to be that? What if your kid says they don't like to read? I have your line for you. Ready? You don't like to read yet. That important little 3-letter word, yet. I believe it just means the kid has not found that one right book to connect to, that one gateway book that will start them down the path to become a lifelong reader. And the beautiful thing is that opportunity to find that book is always there, always there. So where do we find those books? How do we start them on the path? You need to make books available to them. So start with the books you have in your home. Make them in arm's reach. Put them face forward so the kids can see the covers. Don't leave them lined up neatly on a bookcase. Pile them on the coffee table. Put them in baskets and bins. Put them on the nightstand. Make books available. Then let the kids find the books, okay? You don't have to push it, especially with older kids, with teenagers. You don't want to hand them a book and say, I really think you should read this one. Instead, here's my trick. Leave the book laying out. When the kid finds it, you say, oh, I don't know if you're ready for that yet. I don't know if you're old enough for that book yet, right? Because what makes a teen want to read a book more than knowing the adult doesn't want them reading it? You're with me? Awesome. For really reluctant readers, I would look to comic books and graphic novels. When I was a kid, comics were just things like superheroes and Garfield, but now there's this whole world of graphic novels, which are book-length stories told in comic book format. All different kinds of stories, romance, horror, biographies, everything. And they're great choices because it's not a full page of text that might overwhelm kids. It's just a handful of words on a page, and the pictures help to tell the story. So they're a great place to start. Let your kids see you as a reader too. How about a family read-in? Everyone grab something they want to read and sit around the living room and read for a while. And read aloud to your kids. I don't care how old they are. They all like being read to. Even the older kids, even the high schoolers, read a chapter a night or something. If you're embarrassed to read aloud, get the audiobooks and listen to them together, side by side. You could both like doodle and do some art while you're listening. Find a book you both like to read and then watch the movie after and discuss the differences. Make conversation around books with your kids. Need more books? Luckily, there's lots of great and free digital resources. Start with your school and your school district. My high school has Mac and Via, Tumble Books, Teen Book Cloud, Comics Plus, and more. After the school district, go to your public library's website. Someone in the house has a public library card, right? We love Austin Public Library. They have Overdrive and their great app called Libby, Hoopla, RB Digital, and more, so look to that. Beyond libraries, there are other great online resources you can Google up. Storyline Online is famous actors reading picture books aloud. Check it out. The International Children's Digital Library is wonderful for children's books in all different languages. Amazon and Barnes & Noble both offer some free kids ebooks, so take a look. Audible is making some audiobooks available for free right now. And Epic Reads is great, especially for books for youngers and olders. It's free for the first 30 days, then about $8 a month after that if you want to continue. That's about all I've got. Big takeaways: all reading is good reading. Reading begets more reading. Make books easily available and let them choose. Good luck, parents. We will get through this. We'll have them back in their teachers' hands before we know it. And in the meantime, happy reading.